Hello fantasy managers and welcome to Fantasy for All episode. Don't forget to subscribe and share and give us your opinion and we will reply on you for your formation. First team that we have is Liverpool, who have a double game week with the first one Brighton and Arsenal. So a recommended player that you can depend on them in captaincy, maybe Salah, maybe Mane or Diaz and differential Jota. And in defense you can rely on Robertson and Arnold. A second team is Spurs Tottenham. You can rely on their defense, but they have two hard matches. The first of them is Manchester United and the second is Brighton. So if you are going to brought someone to your defense in your formation, you can brought Sessegnon or Doherty. In the midfielder, Soon or Kulusevski or Bergwijn, but I recommend Soon for captaincy. The same for Harry Kane, that you can make it triple captain, but it's gonna be differential one. A third team that you can rely on his double game week, Arsenal. The first match is Leicester City and the second is Liverpool. If you are going to rely on someone in their defense, you can brought Kieran Tierney or Cedric Suarez, but I don't recommend them because they wouldn't be a clean sheet. If you can captaincy for the captaincy, I recommend for Saka or Odegaard or Martinelli. It's going to be a differential, or you can brought Lacazette as a captain, but it's going to be a crazy one. The fourth team is Everton. The first of them are going to play against Wolverhampton and the second against Newcastle. If you're going to rely on someone in their defense, you can rely on, Coleman or Keane. In the midfielder, there is Van de Beek or Demiral Garay or Townsend or Gordon. In the attack midfielder, you can rely on one of those two, Richarlison or Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The fifth team is Newcastle. Have difficult double game week. The first of them against Chelsea. And if you have someone from Chelsea like Mount or Ziyech or Pulisic or Havertz, you can make them play. And in the attack midfielder, Lukaku. Or maybe James Reis in the defense. For Newcastle, you can brought Target or Burn in defense, but I don't recommend them because they wouldn't be a clean sheet for them. Maybe in the midfielder, Fraser or Joseph Willock, or in the attack midfielder, St. Allen Maximum or Chris Wood. The sixth team is Brighton Hove Albion, who's going to play a difficult one against the first of them, Liverpool, and the second is Tottenham Hotspurs. I don't recommend anyone in defense. You can brought only Tarek Lamptey or Veltman or Marco Cucurella. In the midfielder, you can depend on Trossard or Aliester, and the forward you can brought Mopey, and that's what I recommend. Manchester City against Crystal Palace. Only I don't recommend for the defense players because Crystal Palace is a harsh team. So if you brought Kyle Walker or Cancelo, you can make them play, but don't depend on the clean sheet in this match. Second, you can brought from the midfielder De Bruyne, Sterling, Riyad Mahrez or Bernardo Silva. In Crystal Palace, you can brought Gallagher or Zaha or Schlupp in the midfielder. In the attack forward, you can brought Matatia. Aston Villa versus West Ham. It's gonna be a harsh match. There is no clean sheet, but you can rely on someone like Cash or Lucas Digne. They can score goal or make assist. And at the same time in West Ham, Chris Will. In the midfielder, you can brought Coutinho or Jacob Ramsey. In the midfielder, you can brought Fornals, Lanzini and Said bin Rahma. In the attack, there is choice between Antonio or Watkins and Danny Ings. Southampton and Watford, you can only rely on the midfielders and the attackers. The defense of Southampton, you can rely on two names. Only Kyle Walker-Peters and Livramento. In the Watford, you can brought Kiko Femina, but I don't recommend in any one of the defense. In the midfielder, you can brought James Ward-Prowse, Armstrong, Mohamed El-Younsi, and for Watford, Ismail Assar. In the attack, there is two choices, Dennis or Hernan de Cucho, and for Southampton, Broha and Chai Adams. Brentford and Burnley, and if you're going to rely on any one of them, don't rely on the defense because this match is equal for both of them. There will be no clean sheet for both of them. If you're going to have Taylor or Peters in Burnley, or Henrico and Christopher Aguirre for Brentford. In the midfielder, there is many choices like Mupimo, Eriksson, Norgard, Kanyos, and for Burnley, Aaron Lennon, Maxwell Cornet, and McNeil. And in the attack midfielder, there is here Viggo Horst and Tony for Brentford. Last match is gonna be Leeds United and Norwich City. There is a clean sheet maybe for Leeds United, so you can rely on two of them, Luke Ayling or Junior Firpo in Leeds United. In the midfielder, you can rely on Harrison or Daniel James or Rafinha. In the midfielder in Norwich City, you can brought Rashika, but I don't recommend in anyone in Norwich City, only Buki. And in the forward, Leeds United, there would be Bamford or Rodrigo. And we come to the end. Thanks for you, and thanks for listening to us. Just subscribe and tell us your formation, and we are going to reply on your comments. Have a good day. Bye-bye.